Hello, Tesfaye here from the Tutorial Academy. Thank you for coming. This is a Tableau tutorial. Today we are dealing with a data interpreter. In the previous videos, we have seen different topics. You can go back and see. But today we'll see what is data interpreter in Tableau is. So when we get data from the source, it could have different impurities like the not clean, so lots of details, be unnecessary details, unnecessary information can be on the data source itself. Like for example, if we receive an Excel data, there is a possibility that the data in the Excel will have some kind of additional titles and sources, and maybe additional footers and so on. So for those, we don't have to worry about these things, because data interpreters gives us a hand in helping clean those data. When we have these headings or footers at the bottom or headings at the top of the table, the actual data table, this data interpreter bypass them, they ignores them. So like it detects things like titles, notes, footers, empty cells, etc., and bypass them. They doesn't consider them as they are to be analyzed. So it ignores them and only picks the tabular area, the crossbar area, let's say, where the data looks exact data that to be analyzed in Tableau. Is very, very helpful. We don't have to delete these things because they are very important as well for other fields, for other for managers, for example. They're very important, so we can't delete those notes, footers, and the titles, so we have to keep them on the data. But the data interpreter automatically ignores those and pick the actual data that we have to analyze. It also detects additional sub tables. For example, if there one big table and but others are on the other side, there are sub tables connected to or independently existing there, but the data interpreter help us to analyze those independently, picks them up and take them in as an independent source of data. That's very, very important in cleaning data. Very, very much. Most of, if this is not the case, if there is no data interpreter, we have to copy the data source, create another copy, clean those manually, save them, and load into Tableau. But because of data interpreter, we don't have to do all this, and we don't have to risk loss of this information, important information for other workers like managers, supervisors, and so on, who need to know what is the source of the data, what is the data about, because of these notes, titles, and so on. So it's very important. But we always should check after data interpreter has done all the help for us. We have to check if the data cleaned and input into Tableau is the kind of data we need, the type of data we are going to analyze. We have to always check that. And then after, we appreciate the task of the data interpreter. So data interpreter is very much useful in cleaning data and ignoring unstructured metadata of the data source, and ignores them and load clean data into Tableau. That's the most important thing that we have to know, and we will see this in action when we deal with the actual data in loading to Tableau. Thank you very much for listening. End up this video here. Thank you. Bye bye.